Okay, here is an interesting story that happened to me last year. When I set off for work that morning, my car broke down, so I ended up taking the bus. As soon as I got off, I bumped into an old schoolmate. His name is Mark. While we were talking, he brought up something I had already found out from some mutual friends that he had come into some money and had set up his own business. He told me that there was a lot to sort out and offered to take me on, but I turned him down straight away. I wasn't sure at that moment. But later on, when I clocked in to work, my boss had a go at me. It was awful. He kept on telling me off in front of everyone, humiliating me. It was, really awful. When I got over the initial shock, I told him I would make up for being late, but it turned out that he had blown up over a deal that he had fallen through after a client of mine had pulled out of a contract. He told me that I wouldn't get away with it. It wasn't even my fault, but he blamed me for everything. And he told me that I let everybody down, everybody in the team, and just went on and on, complaining about everything and anything that I did. So eventually, after that incident, I ran out of patience and answered back, because I couldn't take it. He was humiliating me, he was yelling at me, and I answered back. I said I was not going to put up with it anymore. And if he wanted me, he could lay me off, he could go ahead. He could just fire me because I had enough. I was fed up. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I stormed out of the office, phoned Mark's secretary. Um, she directly put me through to him, and I told Mark I would like to take him up on his offer and come work with him. So in the end, everything has worked out perfectly. I mean, the story obviously started bad, but in the end, it just something different, something new, or good came out of it, I could at least say. So that's what happened to me at my old workplace.